What's like having a blasian kid in China? It's been very interesting. Online, offline are two completely different worlds. Yeah. So when I got pregnant, of course my family had some reactions. But Chinese parents and family, whenever the baby comes along, it's all good. Yeah. Online has been a very interesting journey and experience because I'm a comedian and I used to perform a lot. Like it's very hard for me to stay at home for the first couple of months after giving birth to my son. I felt so isolated. Also, we lived really far from where my friends were at. And everybody's busy in Shanghai. It's hard for you to see people regularly. And I felt that I was trapped at home and I couldn't go anywhere. My body was recovering. It's a very difficult process, And then I started recording some videos online, making some jokes, testing out some jokes, being a new mom, being a new mom, discovering a lot of interesting things about having a mixed race kid, and then I uploaded those videos. I got a lot of trolls, simply racist. Okay, they were just being very, very harsh on the baby and on me. And mind you, I just had a baby. My face was swollen. You're on the road of recovering. Yeah, so people were criticizing my look, my age, and the fact that I had a half black, half Chinese baby. It was just very, very hard, but I didn't mind because it didn't affect me. But I was surprised there was so much anger and angry people online. I'm not usually a very social media active person unless I'm doing my work, But I was really, really shocked why there were so many people like this. And then my friends give me like a reality check. Some of my black friends were like, hey, I told you before, like I got people staring at me. And some of the guys even said that they were dating some local girls. And some people just put the girl aside on a subway and saying that don't date black people. And so there was definitely racism. I was always living in my little bubble. I had whatever kind of hair I like, date whoever I want, and never was bothered. But there was definitely staring and this and there, here and there. But I'm not saying this as a victim because I don't think there's anything that I should be victimized about because people are going to judge you for whatever reason they want to judge you, So it's your choice. You're confident about your choice. You do it. And you cannot educate people. They learn what they want to learn. They get whatever information they want to get. And that's been the experience about the online world. But offline, seriously, it's been very interesting. Like most of the time we got people coming up to us, showing curiosity, asking questions, praising that my baby is so cute. There are also unfiltered questions as well. Like, oh, he would be even more handsome if he were white. Things like this, Do I consider this as racism? I would think that's more of ignorance, awareness or personal preference. They just think having fair skin is more beautiful, which I don't agree with. Yeah. But now I learn because I'm normally a very friendly person, outgoing, I think people these days don't talk to each other, don't have small talks, like everybody minds their own business. Like once you have a child, it instantly makes some people think that, we can have a small talk right? So in that sense, I think it's a good thing. But dealing with this kind of unfiltered comments and stuff, my priority is always protecting my baby first. And, when I hear things like that, sometimes we ignore, sometimes I'm like, he's beautiful, he's handsome, he's cute. Yeah. All right. So nip them in the bud. Yeah. All right. So, right. Other than that, I think it's good. And also, we definitely have privileges. Right. For example, Kobe gets to do like commercials, like he's being like a baby model for a couple months. That's been an experience that definitely comes with privileges. I'm not acknowledging that. Yeah. And also, right. People definitely, show more attention, to him, pay more attention to him. And it's a lot of people just want their kids to play with him, to make friends with him. And a lot of people even practice their English with him. Even when he was just 2 months old, people be coming over. Hello, what's your name? Do you speak English? Do you speak Chinese? And these people can be 60 years old or 5 years old. It's just a very, very interesting experience. Yeah. I don't think there's a perfect place where, it's all flowers and roses. There's definitely sometimes a little bit of challenge here and there, which will eventually build my baby's character. For me, I think my coping mechanism is definitely humor and comedy. How you gonna deal with certain things which are a little bit unpleasant. I think using humor is a very good way to digest it, make peace with it, and move forward, So yeah, anyways, it's been a very interesting experience. Yeah. And we definitely enjoy every day. But we're very grateful for the help that we get from people, friends, and even strangers. And also very grateful for how safe it is living here. And also they just so much culture and so many things for us to grow and learn from. So very grateful. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for watching and thank you for following us. I'll be updating you guys with a lot of new videos, content. Yeah. And stay safe.